Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your ABCs. What do you think A stands for?
Assessment?
No, close-ish, but it's actually airway. What do you think B stands for?
Barriers!
It's not barriers, it's actually breaths or breathing. Okay, however, breathing could be a barrier to live. What about C?
Oh, I know this one. It's compressions.
Marissa, that's close. It's actually circulation. I like to throw in a little Life Start special, and that would be a D. So what do you think D stands for?
Deceased?
Yes, Jane, that is right. It actually stands for dead. Okay, so you have your ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation. If you're missing any one of those three, you are dead. Okay, if a person is conscious and they are able to speak, this means that the person's airway is clear. If the person is unconscious, you will need to assess for breathing with a head tilt chin lift by placing 2 fingers on the chin, hand on the forehead while lifting the head towards the sky to open the airway. You want to look, listen, and feel for no longer than 10 seconds. When we're talking about breathing, if the person is conscious, you want to assess their breathing for 10 seconds. Does it seem like their breathing is normal? You can also ask the person if they are struggling with breathing. Again, if the person is unconscious, you will need to do a head tilt chin lift to listen for 10 seconds. When we're talking about circulation, if the person is conscious, you can check their skin for signs of shock. So is it pale, clammy, or cool? Check for any life-threatening bleeding. If the person is unconscious, quickly assess for any life-threatening issues. And again, when we get to D, this equals dead. So there are no ABCs. If the person does not have an airway, or they're not breathing, or they're not circulating blood through their body, they technically means that they are dead and you want to start CPR right away.